Hello, everyone. We welcome you to this edition of News You Can Use. I'm your host, Thera Martin-Milling, and so glad to be with you again wherever it is that you're checking us out. If you're in your home or at the gym or at your job or wherever, hi, we're glad that we are with you right now. Today on our program, in our first segment, we're going to be talking with Dr. Donnie Patterson about some health issues. There's a couple of things that are happening for the month of March, April that we want to share with you. And then when we turn the page a little bit later on in the show, we're going to shine the spotlight on Cheryl Mulrain. She's a committee person in the Germantown community, but she's also an activist, a community activist who is not afraid to roll up her sleeves and do some work in the community. She will tell her special story. And before we wind it all down today, we have a young lady, Sakia. We talked to you about her about a month or so ago. She was a part of a no bullying workshop that took place in Southwest Philadelphia. And today she's going to tell a little bit of her story about being bullied and how she turned that negative into a positive. So stay along with us for the ride. We'll be back in a moment. All right, hello everyone, here we go. We are here for another edition of News You Can Use on Channel 56 and also on Verizon Fios Channel 36, LaSalle TV studio. That's where we are. Without LaSalle, there would be no show, okay? So thank you, LaSalle University. Dr. Donnie Patterson sits by my side. And for those of you who regularly watch News You Can Use, you know that Dr. Donnie is a regular part of the show. The last two shows that we taped, she was not here on those dates, and we missed you while you were gone. We absolutely missed you, but we understand that doctors are busy.
Yes, tend to be busy.
Yes, but you're doing well, and it's good to see you today.
Thank you so much. Thank
now,
you.
There's a lot going on. We are out of winter officially. I don't necessarily feel like spring yet, but we are getting ready to get into the time of year when people are going to be sneezing and wheezing and runny eyes for those who have allergies.
Sure.
And there's a couple of other health issues that you wanted to talk about related to the month of the year that we're in.
Absolutely. Well, March, April, early April is very late for flu season, but some people who tend to have diabetes or other asthma or COPD, they can also get the flu this later year. So please look out for that, symptoms of high fever or chill, shortness of breath, cough, because it's still, it still can be deadly. But seasonal allergies is very common. So it has to do, people say, I've never had allergies before, but it has to do with what's growing that season. So the pollen count may be higher, the mold count may be higher, the dust mite, things like that. So it just depends what kind of season we have. If it's more wet, there may be mold, and if it gets hot quickly, then some of the pollen may grow quickly. So some of the typical symptoms would be sneezing, itchy eyes, watery eyes, and sometimes it's very hard to know if it's related to a cold or not. It may seem like a cold. But if you actually don't really feel bad, but you have some sneezing, itchy eyes, watery eyes, then that's typically allergies. And there's some very good over-the-counter allergy medicines, not doing advertisement for them, but Zyrtec, Allegra, Claritin, Benadryl, those type of things can help with those symptoms. But if you feel like it's going on and on, or those medicines aren't helping you, then you really should contact your doctor and find out a little bit more about what's going on. But seasonal allergy is very common.
And so, I mean, if you never had it before, and all of a sudden I got these runny eyes going on, I'm sneezing every time I walk past some grass where somebody just cut grass, I should just assume that it's an allergy, or do you go to your doctor?
Well, if it's the first time you had it and the symptoms go away quickly, then your body, that means your body is handling it, and that's what the body is built for. But what's going on is your tolerance for these things that are flying around in the air, these foreign bodies that are flying around, your tolerance may be here. but the pollen count may be up here this
Right,
year.
right.
So our bodies react to it. And what our bodies are doing, we're trying to get rid of those foreign bodies. So we sneeze and we cough and it irritates our eyes. So sometimes we rub our eyes. And the medicines help our bodies to react to those things. So it just depends how bad your symptoms are.
Okay, now I am a lover of gardening and flowers and plants. I mean, that's what gives me my peace. And
Sure.
so I love spring and summer, and
Sure.
I'm out there 5 in the morning. I can hear the birds chirping. I just love it. It's the best time of the day to be up and alive and well. But my yard has poison ivy in it.
Oh, wow.
And I know where some of it is, but not all of it. And I'm still not an expert at identifying it. But my concern is, once you have poison ivy, and I still see markings on my arm from last summer.
I remember.
What is it like? How bad of a health issue can poison ivy turn into?
Well, poison ivy isn't a deadly condition, but it really does cause a lot of disability, people, you know, really suffering from it. So what I would encourage people to do is just to look it up online, what the flower looks like. It's kind of hard to describe, but you know, a picture's worth a thousand words. So you look it up online and then you look for them. It does have a distinctive image to it. And if you break out to it, it means you've been exposed to it before and your body is trying to fight it off. And so the first and foremost, just to avoid it. But if you get it, don't let it spread. Make sure you wash it off. Wash off the oils under your fingernails and in your creases of your hands. And then, you know, then some conservative things like hydrocortisone or calomel lotion, just to kind of help to soothe it. Try to keep it cool. And then there's some prescription things if it gets really bad. But the best thing is to just avoid it. So knowledge is power, and it's going to grow back. It's going to grow back, so you want to know what you're looking for.
Know what you're looking for. One final thing real quick. The month of April is Colon Cancer Awareness Month, or is it the month of March?
The month of March is colon cancer. April is autism awareness.
Okay, real quick, something you can give us on that, like 30 seconds or less.
Okay, colon cancer is one of the #1 cancers in America. We encourage people to get colon cancer screening age 50, or if you're younger and you have a family history, mother, father, brother, sister, then you should get screened by age 40. It's a deadly cancer that can be prevented. Please get a colon cancer screen.
Thank you, Dr. Donnie. We appreciate you so much.
Thank
and
you for
I missed you when
having
you weren't here.
me. Thank
We're
you.
glad to have you back. That's Dr. Donnie Patterson from Einstein Medical Center, soon to be representing a new medical outlet, and we'll tell you all about that next time. Have a great one.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to keep it moving as we go forward. Cheryl Moraine coming up next, community activist extraordinaire.
Have you ever
had someone repeatedly put their hands on you even though you were saying no?
been threatened into an unwanted sexual activity? Each year, there are almost 300,000 victims of sexual assault,
Unwanted touching,
attempted rape, and committed rape
and even receiving sexually threatening messages.
are all forms of sexual assault. Anyone can be a victim
No matter the age, gender, or ethnicity, take a stand.
against sexual assault.
There's something for everyone at LaSalle TV.
I watch LaSalle TV.
I watch LaSalle TV. The baseball team watches LaSalle TV.
I watch LaSalle TV.
I watch LaSalle TV.
Miro Televisión de LaSalle.
Vedo io la televisione LaSalle.
Я дивлюсь ласальську телевізію і дуже вона мене цікавить.
我睇電視.
And you can too. Follow us, like us, and watch us on LaSalle TV.
We continue now with our program, News You Can Use, and Cheryl Mulrain sits by my side. She is a friend, she is a community activist, she's an elected committee person, she's a mother, and she's an all-around great neighbor in Germantown. So good to have you with us.
Thank you so much, Thera, for having me.
Yeah. So you got a lot going on. I mean, I can't keep up with you and your emails, and you're telling me all this stuff that you're doing. You're wearing me out.
I'm wearing
But it's a
myself out.
good thing. It's a good thing because you're doing good work, and I know that. Let's just start with Happy Hollow. For a start. Happy
Yes.
Hollow is on Wayne Avenue.
4800 block of Wayne Avenue, yes.
And it's a pretty historic recreation center, even though it's a small recreation center in Philly, because that's a recreation center where some boxers have come up out of.
Yes, we've had Nate Miller, Bernard Hopkins, I believe, and some other boxers out of Happy Hollow. And Happy Hollow is the oldest, one of the oldest, at 103. Years being here.
Are you doing a soup kitchen there right now? When I say you, I don't want you to get in trouble with nobody else in the community. It's not Cheryl by herself, single-handedly, but are you all, as in a group of people, doing a soup kitchen currently?
Currently, the kitchen is under renovation, so we've halted the soup kitchen program, but we were just in support of the program. It wasn't something that our organization was doing specifically.
Okay. So what else is, last summer, I remember, Bobby Heenan, City Councilman Bobby Heenan, City Councilwoman Cindy Bass, who represents this area of the city. They came out. We had Officer Joe Lokaitis from the 39th Police District, Community Relations Officer, and a whole slew of kids. They were jumping rope. They were doing exercise. They were doing a whole lot of different things. Will that happen again this summer?
Hopefully. That was the Philly Play, and that was an initiative by Councilman Heenan, and just to encourage children to be more active. And they focused on an hour of active play a day, and they did it throughout several community centers in the city, and Happy Hollow was one of them. So it was a successful program, and hopefully they'll be back again this year.
Okay, so now whether or not they have Philly Play for the summer of 2015, the Hollow is sitting there. So can you tell me, is there going to be some kind of a day camp, some kind of a organized program where adults are looking out for children at that site this summer?
Yes, well, every year Happy Hollow hosts a summer program, and we also have an after-school program.
Good.
We get a lot of negative feedback on the center itself with not having programs, which the actual opposite is true. We have a slew of programs, the boxing program, we have NA program.
Oh, the boxing program continues?
Yes, it does, and it's one of the oldest standing programs at Happy Hollow. And we have a ton of programs, basketball, dance, throughout the day. So we're actually filled with programs at the moment.
Excellent. Now, what else is Cheryl Mulrain cooking on up there in Germantown?
Okay, Thera, well, my organization, Northwest Community Partnership, we've been partnering in with several other organizations, elected officials, and people in the community just to bring about the attention of issues that concern our community. So we have, on April 1st, we have a fundraiser at Treasures, 5549 Germantown Avenue, and it's a comedy show fundraiser. So we have comedy and entertainment, all to raise money for not just Northwest Community Partnership, but our partnering organizations as well. On April 4th, which is the day before Easter, we're also holding a march, and we'll start at the site of Germantown Theater Company, 4821 Germantown Avenue, and we'll march through the streets of Lower Germantown, ending up at Happy Hollow, where we'll pledge Northwest Community Partnership and all of its partners and community to be more proactive in what happens in our community. So we'll be out there, you know, showing solidarity and unity just for a better Germantown.
So like this comedy event, fundraiser that you're doing on April the 1st, the money that comes out of that, by the time you pay your bills, pay treasurers for allowing you all to have the show there and what have you, whatever is left, in terms of what you raise, you're going to share that money with a couple of other little groups?
Yes, we're sharing it with Happy Hollow Recreation Center. The boxing gym needs a
Cheryl is better than me because I don't share. I'm kidding.
No, you do share a whole lot. But yeah, we're going to do.
Fundraising is just so hard. On a serious
it
note,
is, and
fundraising is just so hard, and you're gonna raise money, and you have a big enough heart. You see some other groups that you know may have even little less than your group has.
Yes.
And you're gonna say here.
Yes, there's a ton of organizations in our community that do a whole lot, and they just need a little bit of help. So this fundraiser was put together so that with their partnership and their cooperation, we can sell some tickets and give back to those organizations that really need it. They just may need printing or gas money to be able to drop off food to seniors. And it's just a little help that matters.
Give us an idea of who are some of the performers that are going to be at this comedy show.
Oh, we have Jerron Pearson.
I know that name.
Yes, yes. We have Nate the Landlord, Dark Child, Charles Walden, who's been on BET and some other, very big stages. We also have some local artists that'll be performing as well.
So you're going to give up, it's going to be comedy, largely comedy,
yes.
But then you may have a singer or two mixed in.
Yes, we have 2 performers that will be starting off the show. So we have food and beverages and fun, and we wanted to make it a nice evening out and an affordable cost to benefit the community.
Now, of course, it's always easier when people buy their tickets in advance, so then you know, oh, we got a sold-out show tonight, or you know if you have some seats that are still available. But sometimes some of us have the tendency to wait till the last minute to buy those tickets. I just hope everything goes well and that people will buy in advance. How can they do that?
Well, they can contact me online under Northwest Community Partnership. I've put my phone number out.
It's a website?
Our website is in the process of being built. So I've been contacted by email or Facebook. Under Cheryl Mulrain. Anyone can find me on Facebook. And we have Northwest
Spell
Community.
that name, because everybody knows. I never knew a Mulrain before I met you, and I haven't met a Mulrain since I met you, so you better spell your name out.
We're around. That's Cheryl Mulrain, CHERYLMULRAIN @yahoo.com. And you can also reach us on Northwest Community Partnership, which is nwcommunitypartnership@gmail.com.
Okay. Now, you are a committee person,
Yes.
12th Ward.
Yes.
And you were elected into that position. Nobody gave it to you, so
Yes.
you earned it. That says to me that people in your community say, hey, I like that young lady. She's a good person. We trust her. We're going to allow her to be our committee person.
Yes.
How's that been going?
It's been going pretty well. I was also, after being elected as committee person, I was elected into being 12th Ward Chair. So not only was I elected by the people in the community, but other committee people as well. So that's been,
great.
It's some challenge, but through working together, we're making some changes and positive changes at that.
Yeah. Well, now make your pitch. Not for the Democratic Party or the Republican Party right now, although I know you're a Democrat. I'm a Democrat also. But I'm talking about make a pitch for people to get out and vote on May 19th. That's primary election day. People need to vote.
This is a very important election. It's, there are a lot of people running. There are many judges. These judges have a 10-year term. We are more likely to see a judge in our lifetime than we will the president. So although the presidential election is important, it is more important for us to come out to the local elections.
We have the mayor's seat is up for grabs, and there's like 6 or 7 people who are vying for that seat. We've got all 17 city council persons who have to run for re-election, and there's other candidates who are trying to jump into that, and not trying, they've jumped in. City commissioners, those who handle all of the election process for the city of Philadelphia. And one of the sitting city commissioners has admitted that he doesn't vote anymore.
And that's sad.
Anthony
that's
Clark.
sad. That's I heard that and I did not
me.
believe it. But as a commissioner, you have a responsibility to me to get out there and vote and be an example to your constituents.
Sheriff Jewel Williams has to run for re-election, so the sheriff's seat is up for grabs. Register of Wills up for grabs this time around. There's a lot for people to consider as you get ready to go into your polling place on Election Day. Again, the election is Tuesday, May 19th. That's the primary, but it's just as important as the general election in my mind.
Yes, it is.
Miss no elections, okay? The polls open at 7 o'clock in the morning. They remain open until 8 p.m. on Tuesday, May 19th. Go out to the polls and vote like your life depends on it, because it really does. It really does. Committee people are on the ground building up on Election Day and throughout the year. You all have a very important position in my head. You don't get paid like you should for the work you do as a committee person.
It is a volunteer
but
position.
it is a commitment and a passion and a love for the city, I think.
Yes, it is.
Final thought, real quick.
Oh, just for everyone to get out and vote. this in every election because it is our responsibility, our privilege, and our right to get out and vote, and I think it's important that we do that.
All right, and if anybody hears about candidates forums that are going on in the various communities around the city of Philadelphia, if you're not sure who you're voting for, I strongly suggest that you attend some of these candidates forums and get to know who these men and women are who are asking for our votes on election day, so that you're not confused and you know and you're confident as you go into the polling place. There's also going to be some referendum questions on the ballot as well, so pay attention. That's all I can tell you, voters. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Thank you, my friend.
So much.
Appreciate you,
Thank you
for joining us on this edition of News You Can Use. And when we come back in our final segment, we're going to shine the spotlight on a young lady. She's feisty, she's strong, she's been through that bullying thing. Her name is Zakia, and she'll tell her story after this.
Take her home. I got her. Yeah. No, it's really fun. I can take her home. It's no big deal.
Don't be that friend and help put an end to sexual assault.
Hungry for LaSalle TV? Check us out on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. Check out our Twitter. And continue watching LaSalle TV.
I'm a writing center tutor, and I know more.
I'm an athlete, and I know more.
I'm a professor, and I know more.
I'm in Greek life, and I know more.
I'm an RA, and I know more.
If you see someone who may be at risk of sexual assault, step up and keep them safe. For more information about sexual assault and what you can do to prevent it, visit knowmore.org. Show your support by speaking out against sexual assault by using the Know More hashtag on social media.
Hello, everyone, and here we go. We're back at our final portion of our program for today, and we're just so thankful for this opportunity to talk to Za. I said Zakia before we went to break, but hey, she said, call me Za. So Za, we are glad to have you with us. You're a beautiful young lady.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Yes. And it's nice to see the smile on your face, because when I first met you, we were at a bullying workshop, a one-day thing in Southwest Philadelphia, and you sort of gave your story about how like people were picking on you or something.
Yes.
And I was in the audience, and I'm looking at you, I'm like, what? Are people crazy? This beautiful young lady, why would anybody have anything to bully you about? But anyway, tell your story in a capsulized version.
Okay, so I was bullied because I was different, I was Muslim, I was quiet, and I didn't really like get into like all that chaos stuff, so they would bully me and call me gay sometimes, and I knew I wasn't gay, but I let it get to me anyway, and I was like sort of kind of frustrated, so I started cutting and burning and telling my mom different stories, but then I stopped doing all that negativity stuff, and I started putting in positive, so I started writing songs, which I wrote a song called...
Did you know that there was a writer in you?
Not really, but I just started writing. I just started writing so I could be positive. So I did a song called Pretty Girl, was actually my brother King Midas features on it, and he's here today. I'm glad that he's here. And I also did a song called Struggle that I will be singing to everybody.
Okay, so you're going to share Struggle with us. Real quick, I got to say this about your mom. She's an awesome mother, and she's the kind of mother that I think more young people like you need when you're showing some talent, that you have a parent who's there to sort of push you on, cheer you on, and back you up and be there for you. So, young lady, you're blessed.
Thank you, thank you.
Go for what you know. Give us a piece of that song.
Okay.
All right.
Come take a walk in my shoes. See what I've been through. Through the tears, the pain, the rain. Through the struggle, struggle, struggle. Come take a walk in my shoes. See what I've been through. Through the tears, the pain, the rain. Through the struggle, struggle, struggle. Come take a walk in my shoes. Not to follow me into the future, but the tide of streams will walk the road where I've been. Whoa, father of the leper gone. My mother shed tears, and a piece of me was missing. Wondering what we did wrong. Come take a walk in my shoes. See what I've been through. Through the tears, the pain, the rain. Through the struggle, struggle, struggle. Come take a walk in my shoes. See what I've been through. Through the tears, the pain, the rain. Through the struggle, struggle, struggle. Life is hard, I pray for time to get better. I pray for the light to shine through this bad weather. Mama told me to learn first, play later. Education comes first, not them haters. Mama lost her job, had to keep on striving. Brother went to jail, had to keep on providing. Trying to live day by day, barely providing. Now on a plane and I'm California shining so. Come take a walk in my shoes. See what I've been through. Through the tears, the pain, the rain. Through the struggle, struggle, struggle. Come take a walk in my shoes. See what I've been through. Through the tears, the pain, the rain. Through the struggle, struggle, struggle. Shoo-be-doo-ba-boo-da-dee-da-dee-da. Do-da-da-da-ba-da-dee-da-dee-da. Ooh, ba-da-ba-da-dee-da-yeah. Oh, oh, shoo-be-doo-ba-ba-dee-da-da-dee-da-doo. Come take a walk in my shoes. See what I've been through. The tears, the pain, the rain. Through the struggle, struggle, struggle. Come take a walk in my shoes. See what I've been through. Through the tears, the pain, the rain. Through the struggle, struggle, struggle.
Fantastic, fantastic. Za. All right, have a seat real quick. I think we're all but out of time right now, but I just wanted to thank you for being on our show. You're awesome. We love you. I'm going to see you on Big Time TV one day soon. Yay. Thank you. Give me a hug. All right. All right, that's it for this edition.